Hey guys, Vick here and welcome to another review. Today we are reviewing Fiber Freaks, which is a wicking material. It's been out about 8-9 months, I believe, made by vapors for vapors. I went to a vape shop the other day, they had some of this, I thought, why not? It is cellulose wicking material. I believe it's completely handmade, it's completely sterilised, cleaned. Apparently it's better for the environment than cotton. I think because of the amount of water used in the cotton process. And it comes in two density sizes, density 1 and density 2. Density 1 is almost the density of Kojendo, Japanese organic cotton, quite a bit thinner. The density 2 is really dense, like a much more of a pad of thick pad of thing, and I'll show you up close, and I'll show you again some Kojendo up close. So what we're going to do in this video is I'll show you the packaging and stuff, and I'll show you the actual pads, and I'm going to re-wick my triangle RDA with the with this stuff, and I'll show you it in action. I've also had it in a K-Fun for 2.5 days, and I'll show you how that is getting on in the K-Fun as well, and I'll show you a picture of that when we come back up. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, here we are up close with Fiber Freaks. This is the packaging. I have density number 2, we'll talk about that a bit more up top, but essentially density 2 is much thicker, and density 1 is about the thickness of Kojendo. And it looks like that, that's the packaging, all like that. You get quite a lot in there, maybe what would work out technically about 7 pads, something like that. And this is what a pad looks like. Now, first impressions of density 2, in terms of looks, it's really dense, really thick. It almost reminds me of, as a father, it almost reminds me of sort of nappy absorption material. Here is Kojendo on the left, much more thready, much more thin. You can see the actual threads. This is just like a cluster, almost like a duvet of wicking material. That's the only way I can really describe it. So what we're going to do is we are going to put this in a dripper. So let's get a dripper. This one, as you can see, currently has Kojendo in, and it is a tricol doodah. Firing away. So let's whip this out and put this build in. Okay, so I have done 2, as you can see there, and I've got 1 to go. So let's whomp it in. Basically, you got to cut it off here, and you want to cut it almost in the sort of, just eyeball it, but basically almost as you would roll it, to the size you would roll it here. And you've got to use your scissors as well. So we've got a piece like that, very thin, and then absolutely snare it up, roll it up nice and tight. You're not worrying about how much you destroy and twist and contort this bottom bit, because this is just the bit that you're threading, not going to go on to become the wick, that bit. So you're sticking it right through like that. If you're getting your screwdriver, this is going to be tricky to show you up. Tricky to do on cam, this, guys, but not tricky in real life. I'm just trying to grab it. So you've got it pieced through like that, and then you're just pulling it down to the desired, just so you've got a bit poking up. It's like an upside down wicking sort of atmosphere going on in this. Unravel it like that. And snip a bit off. And I just want a little bit of the bottom as a bed. As a bed for my coil to sleep in at night. Less is more. less is more. This is going to thicken it up. So that is it in the RDA. That is it there. Okay, don't forget we got it in a K-Fun as well when we go back up top. Okay, so let's get the juice. We're going to use Scott's Custard Cream 80 VG. And a review for this next, I believe. Oh, we're just dolloping it on these parts of the, as you can see. I mean, visually I wouldn't say it's like insanely fast wicking compared to Kojendo or anything like that. Oh, doing it off camera, that's always good. My up close sections are famous for their poorness, so get used to it, guys. But we're all juiced up there. We'll give it a minute to settle, and we'll go up top and vape it. See you in a sec. Okay guys, that was that build, that re-wick up close with the Fibre Freaks, and it's in here now, and it is vaping away like this. Not a problem at all. So what are the perceived apparent benefits, and what do I think of those benefits? Okay, so they say it's more environmentally friendly because the amount of water required in the cotton cleansing or cotton producing process. I can go along with that if that's what they say. If someone else comes and disproves that, fair enough, but I can certainly believe that. There's certain science to that. They say it is completely safe and clean and proper. I know that it is completely sterilised during the process, so that can't be a bad thing. They say the flavour is better. Everybody says the latest wiki material, the flavour is better. Do I find the flavour better when I moved from cotton balls to Kojendo? Yes, slightly. Is the flavour better in this than Kojendo? I don't think so. I think it's very, very, very similar. I need a keener palate than mine to tell you for 100% sure. Other benefits: it has 2 different densities, which is cool. They reckon density 2 is perfect for RDAs. That's what I've got, and they reckon density 1 is perfect for RTAs. Fair enough, and that's pretty cool. The one thing that stood out to me as a benefit that they've been talking about is more durable. It lasts longer, more durable. That is my bugbear with Kojendo. I find, compared to cotton balls, it doesn't last half the amount of time. It is very, very, very fragile. In something like a rose, I re-wick that with Kojendo every single tank. K-Fun's maybe 2 tanks. It really does not last. It really, really deteriorates fast. So, with that being said, I do have it in this K-Fun, and I'll show you a picture now. So that is a picture of me putting it in the K-Fun, and here is the K-Fun in question on it's halfway through its 3rd tank. Flavour is still excellent, still feels clean, not even considering like taste wise changing this cotton out. It does seem very, very durable, which is awesome. I'm not too worried about having to re-wick RDAs constantly, but in these tanks I'm really, really pleased. I'm really, really impressed. It does seem to be more durable. Really liking it. I have seen a few videos where people have levelled the criticism at it that it's harder to work with than Kojendo or cotton or what have you. I haven't found that at all. What I would say is you always have to use scissors to separate it out, which is absolutely no problem to me. But because it's so dense, you almost don't need the rolling bit of the process. Just cut it to the exact size that you sort of eyeball the wick you want to be, and then just give it a little roll and you're golden. I have not had any trouble using it. I literally don't find it fiddly at all. I know my shoddy up close section suggested that I was struggling, but that is just purely having to do it on camera, and vertical coils are quite difficult to thread through. But no, absolutely do really like this this wicking material. Fibre Freaks, it works out £5 a pack in the UK if you go to a vape store, maybe a bit cheaper online, only just possibly. You get about 7 pads in there, and it is going to last you a good while. Maybe for the people that definitely love it, they should do bigger packs, but it's not great value for money, but it's not bad at all, not terrible at all. You get more than you do in that pack of Samurai that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. So that is Fibre Freaks. I really like it. I think it's really good. Not detecting a massive improvement in flavour. Does taste really nice, clean vape. I'm not detecting any additional taste on top of anything, like say when you use nichrome or nickel coils or anything like that. I'm not tasting an additional flavour. It's very clean and smooth, but it does taste the same as Cogen Dough to me. Very good, but about same as Cogen Dough, I'd say. But it does seem more durable, and I really like that. So yeah, so that is my take on Fibre Freaks. I hope that was helpful. I would say don't throw away all your Cogen Dough, don't throw away all your cotton and wicking material, but if you need some more, definitely check these out. I think you'll be impressed. I really like it. See you in a sec. Well, no, I won't see you in a sec. I'll never see you again. No, I'll see you in the next review, but it won't be in a sec. Cheers.